Hello, my name is Daniel. I'm 26 this year and I'm teaching voice Kpop.
Tell us a bit about your dance background and how you found your style, which is voice Kpop.
It's been 8 years now. Yeah. For why I chose voice Kpop is because I've always liked K-pop songs since 13 and it's actually the reason why I've done the dancing.
What drew you to voice Kpop?
I love how they bring themselves on stage and how they portray themselves on stage. Something like Vix when they did Vampires. Oh, I really love that concept.
So how would you describe the energy or vibe of the class in one word?
I would say fun.
What can students expect to experience when they join your class?
I would actually break down the moves first, like one by one. For example, you know the dance break where they did house the full steps, and also I would actually break it down into like basic steps. The students can actually understand the moves more and then they could execute the moves more accurate.
How do you like to structure your class to keep your students engaged and growing?
So I try to make as much jokes as I can, like those trendy jokes, so that I could lessen the bridge between a student and a teacher. So they would be more comfortable coming to class.
What makes your class feel different or personal to you as an instructor?
I really wanted to minimize the bridge between a student and a teacher, so that I wouldn't want my class to be like so formal, like, oh, here's the teacher, here's the student, and then the student must be very respectful to the teacher and it must be very formal. In my class, I would want to minimize that as much as possible so that the students can be more comfortable in my class. And then I would have, both of us, both of my students and I would have more fun also in the class since we're more comfortable. I try to make it as informal as I can to make it more fun, more comfortable, more jokes.
What do you think is a personal teaching trademark or vibe that keeps students coming back?
I will bring like a fun environment in the class so that my students will be more comfortable with me, not so stressed or pressuring to enter my class.
If your students had to describe your class in 3 words, what would they say?
I will hopefully think that my students will think that my class is fun, enjoyable, informative.
Yeah.
Like they would actually like understand me more.
What kind of student would really thrive in your class?
Of course, students who are actually hardworking, they would actually listen to what I say in my class, like, oh, this is how you do this move, this is how you do this move, and then not simply just, oh, like chin chai, just do the move, just because you already know the song. So, yeah, I would actually say like hardworking students would actually strive.
So, what do you hope your students get to walk away with you after each class with you?
I would say be more knowledgeable about the dance itself.
What's one thing you absolutely love about teaching voice Kpop that shines through in your class?
When one student at first they don't know the move, but then after my class they will actually know how to execute the moves. Oh my god, I think that's the most rewarding thing when I see my students actually improve in class.
What made you start teaching voice Kpop and what keeps you teaching today?
My friend actually opened a dance studio and then she asked me if I could be a voice Kpop teacher. So I gladly say yes. That's how, and then the rest became history. And then how it kept me going is, like I said before, like seeing my students improve so much after like they've been to my classes or after the private lessons that they had with me, like from they became like being not able to dance to actually know how to execute the moves. Like it's actually the most rewarding part of me.
How has dance shaped or changed your personal journey?
At first it became a hobby, but now I think it's already became like a lifestyle to me because most of my teenage years, most of my time in college and uni are spent with dancing. It has influenced me in such that, like for example, clothes, style, and fashion.
What's a memorable moment that you've had with a student or just during a class that still sticks with you to this day?
One of my students actually went to compete in a K-pop dance competition as a solo. And he's been attending private classes with me for a few months, and then when he actually went to compete for the competition, that was actually like wow, one of my students are actually competing, and that's one of my most memorable moments.
Any advice to the newcomers?
Any advice to the newcomers? Okay, I would say don't be afraid in performing or going to other classes. People start from somewhere. You don't mind what other people think. Take risk, do performances or do auditions for the performances. Go to classes that you never been before, like other genres. I would say take the risk because you'll never grow younger. You'll never get better type. So just take the risk of just performing or just auditioning or just be a dancer or just take classes whenever you can. Just dance. Don't let what other people think of you affect you on how you dance or how you experience dance. So, yeah.
Alright, that's all the questions. Thank you very much.
Hip hip, hip hip, hip hip, hip hip, come on, come on, come on, come on. Ceremony. Hip hip, hip hip, hip hip, hip. Ceremony. Hip hip, hip hip, hip hip, hip. Yeah, we gon' celebrate cause we got good come.